Hi guys, it's Matt here. So basically, I just wanted to do a video on the back of another video that I posted earlier in the week. Basically talking about one of my favourite games. For someone who was born in the 80s, grew up in the 90s, and obviously playing with like the Commodores, Amigas, Amstrads, moving over to the Sega Mega Drives and the NES and the SNESes. We were then introduced to the PlayStation era, and while in itself that was groundbreaking because we moved from 2D platformers left to right. There's two games in particular that I believe has set the landscape of what gaming is today, and for when they were released, the games in themselves were actually very groundbreaking. The two games in question to me are Metal Gear Solid, which is one of my favourites, and this one, Final Fantasy VII. Now, to me, this is my all-time favourite game. Simply because I just remember when it first came out, being at my friend's house, Tom's. He had it, and I think, if I remember correctly, my other friend Ben had it, and I just remember watching the game being played and seeing like this block 3D character that we hadn't really seen before. The battling sequence was something we'd never really seen before, and it's turn-based, which is something I'm a huge fan of. But then obviously back then watching it was the cutscenes, going from watching this little pixelated 3D block to these what were then like cinematic cutscenes in a game that had never been seen before. It just made the game feel different. And I just remember always being at the hangout point, which was Tom's, and we was either playing it all together, helping each other through it. Ben learning and understanding the material a hell of a lot better than what we did, and teaching us all on that. And then I finally went out and bought my own copy of it, which I do still have, I believe, at my mum's. It was a platinum version. And just remember experiencing it from myself gameplay first time and absolutely being amazed by it. And not only do I like the gameplay, there's a story with it. The battling sequences are brilliant. The scenes that cut for the summons when you select that, you've got limit breakers that change all the time, and each sequence is different. Just the game in general to me was beautiful, and the final confirmation for me is the soundtrack. It is my all-time favorite game soundtrack ever, to the point where it's been my number one on Spotify for the last 7 years. Sad to say, I've never actually completed the game. I've made it to the very end of the game twice. Managed to get through 2 stages of the bosses, but never ever completed the final part of it, which is upsetting. That, given it's a game that I love, I've never been able to complete it. So I do have it on the go offline at the moment. So hopefully I can complete that 30 years after first playing it. Part of the reason it's my favourite game is because of that nostalgia. Being with my group of friends, was all playing it, helping each other, all getting it and all liking it. That is one of the reasons why it is my favourite games. But I just think this was one of the first games to break the rules of what gaming was, what we knew back then. And as I said earlier, I also believe this is one of the two games that set the platform, set the foundations for what we know gaming to be today. So, as I said in the previous video, I'm opening up this video for discussions on Final Fantasy. What's your favourite? Why is it your favourite? Which is your favourite character? Which is your favourite summon? For me, in Final Fantasy VII, my favourite character is Red 13, and the favourite soundtrack is the favourite part of the soundtrack is Cosmo Canyon. And my favourite summon in this game is Odin. But yeah, please feel free to share your thoughts on 7. Tell me your favourite in the franchise, why you like it. This is an open discussion for anybody that likes Final Fantasy in general. But until the next video, guys, thank you very much.